Oh, how exciting is this? Take a look at the new scoreboard. It looks like we're going to be kicking a field goal, a 10-yard attempt, according to what I see. That is exciting. Welcome to football season. Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe. We're in Jewel, Iowa. I think the official name is Jewel Junction. I think that's correct.
Is that right?
Don't quote me, but you can probably quote me. We are in Jewel, Iowa, where we are playing the South Hamilton Hawks. St. Ansgar Saints. St. Ansgar Public School Saints will be facing off here. Game number 1 of the football season. If you're wondering, it sounds like that name, that Not Your Average Joe, that's a name I've heard before. That is a name you've heard before. If the voice sounds familiar, it's because you heard it from the dugout of our state champion, St. Ansgar baseball team here, and just got done with that one just a little over 30 days ago, I think. Joe, welcome back. Yeah. Great to have you here, man.
It's good to be back on the mic. Obviously a fantastic summer in the dugout. Wouldn't trade that for anything, but second place here is definitely being on Saints TV. Happy to be back for what looks like a great night of football here in Jewel. This is a nice town. I've never been this far. 102 miles from St. Ansgar to Jewel. For the kickoff tonight, we play the Class 1A South Hamilton Hawks. So welcome to Hamilton County Saints TV.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So let's talk about new season, new sport. Sometimes I got to remind myself how this thing goes. Just two of us here tonight. Sometimes we do some crazy things with end zone cams, and we do crazy things with replays. We're going to be trying some replay stuff. But it won't be quite as, I'll say, spectacular. You know what? I think it'll be spectacular. The replays are always great. But with limited crew here over in triple digits, miles away from home, we have decided what's important and what's important to us, our audience, and what we're actually capable of pulling off, if we can say it like that, right?
There you go.
We're going to give you our best game, considering the tools that we have here. So it's you and me, and Kim Basami's on the scoreboard tonight. We might be hearing from Jay Sweesaw at some point tonight. This is kind of a home game for him. He's going to college at Ellsworth, which is, well, double-digit miles away from here.
But not far, right? Just to the east here. And
not far at all.
It's funny how fast that transition happens, right? If it feels like Jay Sweesaw was just playing baseball for these Saints like 32 days ago, yeah, that's true. Now he's an Ellsworth Panther playing baseball there at the community college there. So just down the road, hopefully he gets a chance to join us tonight. Quick preview here as we look at this game. Last year, these Hawks were 5-5. They made the round of 16 in Class 1A. That's the good news for them as they took a look at this season. Offensively, almost all of the playmakers are gone. In fact, basically all the playmakers are gone. I think they return about 200 yards of offense from last year's team. Between a transfer, they've got they had a junior last year with quite a few yards. He is not on the roster this year. I believe you'll find him on the Clear Lake roster. And then the rest of them were seniors, so they graduated a large number of guys. They come into the year looking to reload with. They've got a little tradition here as well. I don't think they will. They will have to look long for those replacements. They have them, and we'll see what they can do here tonight. On the Saints side of the football, a bunch of key playmakers gone, obviously. With the aforementioned Jay Sweesaw no longer a Saint, graduating, as we talked about, you're going to have to replace Dylan Brum, Tyson Klein, Dylan Hansen up front. Those are the four seniors that played significant roles last year stat-wise on that squad. They're no longer here. Good news for the Saints: 8 returning starters on offense, 7 returning starters on defense. We'll see when we're doing a little speculating. We're doing a little background, right? Trying to find what that starting 11 might look like. We think when we roll that offense out there for the first time, you're going to find 10 seniors and a sophomore on the field for the Saints offense tonight. So a very senior-heavy team on both sides of the football, with 7 and 8 starters returning respectively on both sides of the ball. A couple of All-State players return. That would be number 2, Corbin Michaels, first team All-State a year ago. Number 2 on the field tonight. He'll be a guy to watch from that running back and linebacker position. Speaking of last year's seniors, a couple of them rolling up here in the Saints TV booth. We'll see if we can't get them get them to grab a microphone here in just a minute. Clevenger, your other one, Joe Clevenger, number 12. He is a returning All-State player as well, with second team last year at the linebacker position. He'll play fullback tonight as well. So we think your backfield probably looks like this: Porter Schwiesau. So we don't have to learn a new last name, just a new first name at that quarterback
spot. And we
spot.
may say it wrong. It's bound to happen. Forgive us.
Exactly. I was giving somebody a hard time this week that may be close to the young man, and I said, well, at least I don't have to relearn the last name. The issue is going to be I'm going to call him Jace about 5 times in this first game, so my apologies. But I expect we will see Porter Schwiesau at the quarterback spot, the lone sophomore on the field, at least regularly for the offense to start. I think you will see a couple of other sophomores join that fray at the split end receiver spots as the night goes on. We'll talk about them as well. So your backfield looks like that, with Schwiesau at quarterback, the aforementioned Porter. Joe Clevenger will be your fullback, and then Connor Mullenback, at one of those running back spots in our wishbone formation, and Corbin Michaels in the other. That's what we think the offense will look like here tonight. Across the front will be those guys we got used to calling their names last year across the front. Obviously, you had to replace Dylan Hansen, who one of the guys sitting here in front of me. We'll get him on the air here in just a minute. Hudson Ostrander, I believe, will take that duty at center. Number 60, Hudson Ostrander, the senior this year, played quite a bit last year.
Thank you.
Kind of filling in, so he gets that starting role there at center this year. Left tackle will be Derek Heeman. Left guard, Aiden Beeson. Braden Halverson will be at right guard, and Jackson Vroom, we think, will be your right tackle to start here tonight. So that's what your offense looks like. Look for Seth Schatz, number 9, out there in the wide receiver spot. And then 44, Chase Haugen and Hale Dietrich will be your tight ends for the Saints as we roll into game number 1 here. It's the South Hamilton Hawks, and your Saints going to kick off here in about 10 and a half minutes.
So with that, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back after this. We've been working on getting some new ads up. We're not completely done with that, so you're going to see plenty of the old ones and with the new ones. We're excited to kick that off this year. Thank you to our Saints TV sponsors for making this free stream possible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Invest in their future. Choose St. Ansgar State Bank.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
You know, there is a better way to buy crop insurance. You've got to get to know Joe.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
Harvest is right around the corner, but Farmer State Bank is more than just a bank for farmers. So whether you're a small business owner, a student, or a family, FSB is the right financial solutions for you. We are a family-owned local community bank with 7 locations across North Iowa. Visit one of them today or check out our website at fsbbanks.com.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider, committed to you.
Fantastic job there by the South Hamilton Marching Band. They give us the national anthem here tonight in Jewel, Iowa. South Hamilton Hawks versus your St. Ansgar Saints. We gave you the rundown of the Saints offense before we went to break here. Let's talk a little bit about the strength for the South Hamilton Hawks. That would be their offensive and defensive lines. They return. We talked about they had to replace both running backs, fullback, and the quarterback, but they return 4 guys up front, a couple of them that have played since their freshman year that are now seniors. So their strength looks very similar to our strength in terms of they're going to be a run-the-ball kind of team. They're going to run the wishbone, very similar to us with double tight ends often. They're going to run belly a bunch. Those of you who have played the game understand that. Going to see that over and over again. Last year, they threw the ball just 6% of plays. Just 6% of plays, and it only represents about 3% of their yards gained through the air. So they are going to run the ball 97 times out of 100. And I think that you'll see the Saints do that same thing here tonight. So 2 very similar styles of football. As you see this defensively, they're going to run a 4-4. If that sounds familiar, that's because that's what we're going to run as well.
Big rushing tonight.
Yep.
Big rushing night tonight.
Correct. It's going to be who can stop the ball. Play clean, right, early in the season. Penalties and turnovers are going to be huge. I know the coaches spent a bunch of time this week talking about that. No false start penalties, no offsides penalties, and keep the turnovers at 0 and take the ball away 2 times. Those are their keys to victory tonight, I think, will be to go get those turnovers and not allow any of those. These football seasons are crazy, right? Because they come at you so fast. Most of these guys just won a state championship in baseball like 30 days ago, right? And now they're playing football. And, oh, by the way, in like 6 weeks, we're going to be talking about that first playoff game. It's going to happen fast. Obviously, they're going to play 8 regular season games here, but it's going to happen in a hurry. And so you can't afford to take a night off, right? You can't afford not to be ready to go night one, and that is the message that these coaches have been sending these boys throughout the week.
Yeah, just got a quick lowdown on, hey, what's happening here tonight. So this happens especially early in the season. That sun is kind of in our eyes, so it messes with the brightness of the picture. And so I try to keep that camera down a little bit. And, of course, it gets the image into the scoreboard. So I'll do the best I can here. Chat's open, so feel free to chime in if you're having any audio or visual issues. We'd love to know. Jennifer, thank you for chiming in. Watching Seth tonight.
They're going through starting lineups here in the stadium. We talked about that a little bit offensively. We'll get you the defensive starters here as well for your Saints. We talked about some of the other underclassmen that will be out there tonight. I think you'll see number 10, JT Red. That's his Saints TV nickname. Jagger Trenton. He's going to play at that safety spot on defense. So he'll be a guy that doesn't play offense, but you're going to see him on defense. Also, Trey Johans, I think, will play one of those safety spots. Number 8, the sophomore. Both those, JT and Trey, are both sophomores. They'll be out there defensively.
So we're also have a new camera tonight, which the camera's actually built to give us some really, really great quality images. Here's the kicker, Joe. Our web service isn't going to allow us to portray what this camera could do for us tonight. We're a little bit weak on the signal tonight, so if there's little pauses here and there, you'll know it probably has to do with how the data gets sent out. It's pretty heavy to send one of these babies out into the interwebs so that it can land safely in your living room or wherever you might be. Hats off to St. Ansgar American Legion tonight. I'm sure they got the game cooking over there. They always do.
You bet.
And as always, thank you for your sponsorship up there. But yeah, that's just kind of what's happening tonight.
Any South Hamilton viewers out there tonight, if you can help us with pronunciations, please do so. Most of them are pretty straightforward, but if we're getting something wrong, let us know. Also, you might have to help us because based on some numbers I see out there and numbers that are on our sheet, the rosters online and the jerseys the gentlemen are wearing tonight do not match up. So we may need some help with that. Maybe we'll rely on our ears here in the stadium to pick up. True. I heard, for example, a little on-air production meeting, Wyatt Gelder is not number 9. He's number 18. I heard that, so we will correct that here on our sheet, and we'll try to get you as many names correct as we can. If you can help us, please do so in the chat.
Yeah, we'll call this game as fairly as we can. Obviously, we are Saints TV. You might hear us cheering extra loud when the Saints make big plays, and you're welcome to tune us out, mute us if you wish, but I think you'll just be a lot happier turning the volume up, at least during the commercials, because it's those sponsors that keep this stream free to watch. Hey, what is the theme tonight, Joe? I got the students on the camera right now.
Construction theme tonight. Looks like they embraced the old theme tonight, a little bright pink and safety yellow out there. The South Hamilton Hawks win the toss. They deferred their choice to the second half. The Saints will receive the football to start the 2025 season. So we'll get a look at sophomore quarterback Porter Schweisow right off the bat. Corbin Michaels, Joe Clevenger, and Connor Mullenbeck in the backfield. We believe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We'll see if they change it up on us here. It's happened before. It wouldn't be the first time we've been wrong here. You can be wrong as long as you're confident on Saints TV.
That's kind of our rule here. Being wrong is not wrong, but
apologizing for it is.
Apologizing for it is. You just got to be confident.
Just be confident.
Got some more Go Saints shout-outs there. Anthony W., thanks for chiming in. I'm not sure who this Cassandra Winia person is, but
never heard of her.
She says, let's go, Saints.
Here we go.
She sounds
Football
like-
season is here. Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 Saints football season is officially underway. Wobbly kick picked up by one of the up men. That's Matt Clevenger, number 3. Matt Clevenger returns it up the sideline across the 40-yard line. The Saints will start their first drive of 2025. It is Schwiesau at quarterback. I see Zaid Shell, number 4, out there as well. So he will play at that split end or wide receiver position. He's a junior. Zaid, number 4. Changed numbers this year, so we're going to take a second to get used to that. Schwiesau under center. Going to hand it off. First carry of the season goes to Connor Mullenbeck. Rolls ahead for 6 yards on the first play of the season. 2nd and 4.
That boy, Connor Mullenbeck, this is a kid who we have not seen a lot of here even the last couple of years because he's been struggling with some various injuries. Great to see him out here today, taking the first carry for the Saints.
Second down and 4. Schwiesau hands it off. This is Michaels this time. Michaels breaks the tackle, and then another. Corbin Michaels is taking it to the house. Touchdown, Saints! On play number 2 of the season, Corbin Michaels goes 54 yards for a touchdown, and the Saints lead at 6-0.
Well, that's a quick score there by the Saints, Joe. Not a bad way to start the season. Have the first offensive possession, 2 runs, 1 touchdown.
That'll work. Just how the Saints drew it up. Jackson Vroom on to kick the extra point. Seth Schatz is your holder. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, 2025 football starts with a bang. It is 7-0 Saints, just 51 seconds into the ballgame.
51 seconds, Joe. Who could have predicted that? Well, everybody imagines their team being a state contender at the first week of the season. Saints come out here to look to prove that that's a real statement.
I'll tell you right now, Corbin Michaels is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem for defenses all over Class A this year. Give the guys up front a little credit. He'd be the first guy to do that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Heeman, Aiden Beeson, Hudson Ostrander, Braden Halverson, and Jackson Vroom, your 5 big fellas across the front who made truck-sized holes for him. Then he makes a linebacker miss, and off to the races goes Corbin Michaels.
So again, struggling with the sun here a little bit. Apologies for that. We do know that it will get better as the night progresses, but we'll try and keep zoomed in as much as we can. I might need to put the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen. We'll see if that helps us here in a moment. But in order to keep the camera down, I might do that as a matter of fact. Let's get this kickoff and let's see if we can make that happen.
Jackson Broom on to do the kicking off for the Saints. An unintentional onside kick attempt for the Saints. We'll call that one unintentional, I think. So good starting position here for the Hawks. They're going to have the ball at the Saints' 47-yard line. So they start nearly at midfield for their first possession. Down 7-0 after Corbin Michaels goes 54 yards to pay dirt on play number 2 of the season. Saints defense gets their first test of the season. Handoff. No. Yes, he does hand it off. That quarterback did a good job. Garrett Johnson is the quarterback, number 14. Did a good job on the fake there, but nothing doing on the inside run. Clevenger in on the tackle for the Saints. White Gelders, number 18. Caden Dean, number 10, would be your 2 main backs for the Hawks.
Well, I'll see if that helps on the scoreboard down, since I got to keep this camera down so low to keep the sun out of it.
Johnson under center. Hands off. Number 10 around the end goes Dean. Decent gain on 2nd and 10. He gets 5. That'll make it 3rd and 5 across midfield now for the Hawks. A little stretch play there to get the defense kind of stretched out. Worked well for the Hawks there. They get 5 on 2nd down. He has gone out of bounds because the clock stopped here. Just 4 seconds on the play clock. Johnson gets it off. Handoff goes back to number 10, Dean. He's met at the line of scrimmage that time. Brought down for no gain. That'll make it 4th and 5. Ball's at the 48-yard line. Decision time for the Hawks coaches here. They do give him a yard, so it's going to be 4th and 4. Ball's at the 47-yard line of the Saints. Offense appears to be staying on the field for South Hamilton. Old school, where the quarterback goes to the sideline to get the play call from the coach.
I like that.
So they break the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock here. They are, in fact, going to go for it. 4th and 4. 1 second on the play clock. Motion penalty on the Hawks. I believe they called a delay of game instead. Either way, it'll work. That'll make it 4th and 9. Let's see what they do here. 4th and 9, the ball is back on the other side of the 50-yard line. Let's call it the 48. Punt formation. So showing punt here are the Hawks. They do indeed punt it away. Good punt. Mullenbeck back to receive it. Mullenbeck finds a seam on the right side. Up the sideline he goes, where he's tackled out of bounds. Across the 30. Going to spot it officially at the 32-yard line, where the Saints will have it for their 2nd possession of the season. So 1st and 10 Saints from their own 32. Fast start for the Saints. They run just 2 plays on offense. Corbin Michaels tops off that first drive with a 54-yard touchdown run on his first carry of the season. Good start for that returning
really
All-Stater.
Good start for that guy.
Back to pass. Porter Schwiesow. And he finds Corbin Michaels out in the flat. Spin move. Makes a man miss. Corbin Michaels up the sideline. Breaks 2 more tackles. And into the end zone goes Corbin Michaels. Touchdown, Saints.
Did he stay in bounds, Joe?
My goodness. Yes is the answer to that question. What a run, or catch and run for Corbin Michaels. That's going to go down as a 68-yard reception for Corbin Michaels.
Play.
Corbin Michaels has touched the ball twice, has 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, 1 running. Jackson Vroom on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is no good. Just wide left. 13-0 Saints after 3 offensive plays in the first quarter for the Saints.
3 minutes and 5 seconds into this one. Saints lead 13-0. Joe, let's take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
All right, well, we're back.
We are back after an electric 68-yard touchdown reception. Beautifully drawn up play. Tip of the hat to the Saints coaching staff on that one. Porter Schweisow delivers a nice short pass, and Corbin Michaels makes about 11 guys miss and takes it to the house. Return here for the Hawks. Good return up across the 35-yard line. He's tackled there by Keegan Zacharias, the junior special teamer. Makes a nice tackle there.
Attaboy Keegan. We're just going to check out our replay here and see. Yeah, we can fairly easily go hit a replay. We're talking about we didn't necessarily capture the replay last time, but we have access to it if we want to go get that one for sure.
So the second offensive possession for the South Hamilton Hawks starts at about the 36-yard line. We're going to have a whistle here, blown the play dead. No flag, or at least no flag yet. There is an infraction on the play. Looks like it's going to be a motion penalty on the Hawks. That'll make it 1st and 15. So the Saints turn away the Hawks on their first drive. Gained 5 yards on that first drive before having to punt after a penalty on 4th and 4. Second drive starts with another penalty. So 2 penalties tonight, both on the Hawks to start this one. Handoff over the left side, nothing doing. Aiden Beeson blows that play up along with Derek Heeman, Chase Haugen, and others. I think that was Dean there again, and that belly left, going nowhere. 2nd and 15. The Hawks start this drive with a 5-yard penalty.
So, Joe, tell us what belly left. What is belly left?
So basically, we're just going to hit the first gap on the other side of the center. Was what that's one of our bread and butter plays to dive left, dive right, depending on how you want to call it. They're hitting the first gap between the center and the guard next to him. Do it again, a little more running room that time. It's Dean again, number 10. Gains 4 on 2nd and 15 to make it 3rd and 11.
Yeah, so we're getting things figured out here with camera, sun, brand new season, new equipment.
Dude, here we
setup
go.
every time we do this.
The sun's trying to get behind that cloud the entire way for us. That's going to help a lot.
It is helping a lot already, I'll tell you that.
So it's 3rd and 11 here. The Saints defense playing well. We'll get you a rundown of some players. I see Trey Johans out there. I see JT Red. Ball's on the ground. Let's see who comes up with the Saints. Say they have it, and they do. Turnover. The Saints have the football. Looks like missed exchange there or what happened, but the ball ends up on the ground.
Chalk up to good defense.
And
Saints for the first turnover of the game.
You see Heeman comes up with the recovery there. So great start to the season here for the Saints. They have ran 3 plays offensively, have 2 Corbin Michaels touchdowns, 1 via run, 1 via catch and run. Both of them beautiful, explosive plays. Fun to watch that guy run. We've said it already. I'll say it again. He's going to be a problem. Corbin Michaels is hard to tackle. Low to the ground, strong, tough. He's just one of those guys you love to watch play the game. The senior has done it for a long time for the Saints.
Yeah, he has. I can't believe he's a senior.
I know.
How did that happen, Joe?
Yeah, he had a great year last year, played quite a bit as a sophomore behind a brother who I'm not going to say his name because then I'll call Corbin his brother's name the rest of the night, so we aren't going to do that. But you guys know, out there in Saints TV land. Had a bunch of Michaels running backs here in the stable the last 8 years.
That's the truth. Hey, we got some nice chat ins. Thank you, Pam Zacharias, for chiming in tonight, as well as who's the smartest guy you know?
Joe Carlson.
Joe Carlson. He says that didn't take long, and
That
Joe, we
didn't
agree.
take long.
Joe probably predicted it. Zach Eckwall. We know this guy as Zach of all trades.
So the Saints' third possession starts deep in South Hamilton territory. They have the ball at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Porter Schwiesau under center. Hands it off there to Joe Clevenger. Joe Clevenger rumbles ahead. That's what Joe does. Joe doesn't run. Joe rumbles.
Yes, he does.
And he rumbles ahead for 5 on 1st down. Make it 2nd and 5.
Mr. Mike Crozier, thank you for chiming in tonight.
Mr. Mike Crozier, retired Superintendent Mike Crozier from
You got it.
deep in the South, probably, and playing golf today, I bet.
He's probably already sporting a Southern accent
I
with
bet he
that
is.
tan.
Did he say y'all in the chat?
I didn't notice
You
that.
didn't notice that? Schwiesau hands it off to Michaels. Corbin Michaels touches the ball for the first time without scoring a touchdown. He does gain 6 and gets a 1st down for the Saints.
You know, Joe, it was bound to happen at some point this year.
He couldn't
Get that
have
out
a
of the way.
touchdown on every time he touched the ball.
A touch without a touchdown was bound to happen.
All right. He does get the 1st down for the Saints. It's 1st and 10, St. Ansgar from the 22-yard line. Short field here after the turnover. Derek Heeman comes up with the fumble recovery, setting the Saints up in Hawk territory. 1st down here, handoff. Clevenger. Clevenger bowls ahead for 3.
I like that term, bowls. Sounds like something Clevenger would do. Bull ahead.
Going to spot him at the 18. Give him 4. That's 2 carries, 9 yards for Clevenger. 2 carries, 60 yards for Corbin Michaels. A 68-yard touchdown reception as well, meaning Schwiesau has 68 yards passing. Sophomore quarterback looks like a pro out there.
He does.
Hands it off. No pitches. Pitches to Michaels. Michaels cuts, spins again, breaks 3 tackles, into the end zone goes Corbin Michaels. Touchdown, Saints. We're going to run out of adjectives to describe this young man.
So there's your clip right there. Make that clip. We'll have it. We're going to go to replay here, see how much of that we can see. And my camera was like, where is this dude in there?
Where is this guy? Again, a great play design. Just that pitch outside to Michaels. He makes 3 guys miss, rumbles into the end zone. It's 19-0 Saints. Vroom on to attempt the extra point. Good job by Shots to get that snap down just to have a shot. But Vroom unable to convert. It'll stay 19-0 Saints. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. This one's all St. Ansgar.
Well, let's take a quick look at that clip here. Let's take a look and see that last touchdown play happening on your screen right now. Another great offensive play by these St. Ansgar Saints. And like you said earlier, Michaels isn't going to give himself all the credit. He knows a lot comes with the blockers. They're throwing some great blocks for him to open up those holes. But, man, that kid is a talent.
That spin move is so dangerous. He finds a way to slip out of that tackle every time. Fun to watch him run. Great start to the season for Corbin Michaels and the Saints. They lead at 19-0 here with 5:10 to go in the first.
We'll be right back after this quick message.
Life's full of bumps, but thanks to LR Falk, at least the road isn't one of them.
And we've got a really pretty cool rock here.
This is from LR Falk Construction.
Lindsay's going to sell a lot of rock with that commercial.
Think so too.
There's no doubt about it.
I'm
The creative
sure.
genius behind that thing. I love it. It's a really
Lindsay.
pretty rock.
Something mighty cheesy about that.
I love it. We're going to break out a few new commercials here throughout the day.
We do. I mean, you got a football game worth watching, don't get
You
me
bet.
wrong.
Schwiesau gets the kickoff duties that time. Nice kick across the 20, 25, down to the 27-yard line. Looks like Chase Haugen, the last man off the pile, will give him credit for the tackle. So the Hawks have it for their third possession of the night. They've had killer penalties on the first 2 possessions. Talked about the importance of playing clean. No penalties, no turnovers. The Hawks have been struck by 2 penalties and a turnover in the early going here. The Saints have capitalized. They lead at 19-0.
Cheerleaders doing a whole lot of jumping jacks.
Handoff, trying the left side. I believe that was Gelder. Matt Clevenger in on the tackle. Number 3, the sophomore, Matt Clevenger, joins his brother Joe in the linebacking core.
Now, Sonny's doing a good job of getting behind the clouds for us, so hopefully we can keep a decent image coming your way. St. Ansgar leading 19-0. If you're just joining us, we're 4 minutes and 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Saints off to a roaring start with 3 touchdowns and 1 turnover already.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd and 14. Timeout, South Hamilton. They were running out of time on that play clock. Slow to get the play in that time. Let's run through the defense here. As out there right now, 31, Hale Dietrich, 7, Connor Mullenbeck, 12 is Joe Clevenger, 2 is Corbin Michaels, 44, Chase Haugen out there for your Saints as well. I see Derek Heeman, Aiden Beeson as well for your Saints. In the secondary, looks like we've got Mullenbeck, Trenton, and Johans.
And these cheerleaders are tearing it up. They've already done, 19 plus 13 plus 7 jumping jacks tonight. How far will they go? Little Saints trivia that no one knows the answer to. How many jumping jacks will these Saints cheerleaders do tonight? Joe Carlson has the answer. He knows it already. Smartest guy we know. He's seen the script, probably wrote it.
He'd probably keep that number to himself till the end, just to make it a mystery.
Oh, yeah, he will. He's a smart guy like that. He wants it to be fun for everybody.
You bet. So after the timeout here, it will be 2nd and 14 from the 24-yard line for the Hawks. Their 3rd possession of the night. Saints lead at 19-0 in the early going. Saints taking advantage of a turnover and have 3 explosive plays from Corbin Michaels. Johnson under center for the Hawks. Middle there, run, nothing doing. Nowhere to run. The Saints defense is swarming right now. No gain on the play. 3rd and 14. That was Gelder, number 18. Hale Dietrich in on the tackle, looks like. They do give him a yard, so let's make it 3rd and 13 here for the Hawks.
Hey, shout out to Fritzy's Garage, who's hosting a stream tonight. Everybody out there in Fritzy's Garage, thanks for watching.
Welcome to the show.
The show.
Quarterback keeps. Johnson around the end. Met by Connor Mullenbeck, Joe Clevenger, Corbin Michaels, Chase Haugen, and others.
That's what we call a host.
A host of Saints make the tackle after a gain of 3, 4th and 10 for the Hawks, and they'll have to punt it away.
And as we prepare for this punt, here's a look at the crew, the students who made the trek down here 100+ miles.
Construction theme tonight.
And the whole trip down here was kind of a construction theme, I noticed, Joe.
It kind of was. I-35 is torn up. 25 on to punt. 25 who we think is Babcock, but he changed numbers tonight. Mullenbeck has the ball. Nearly tackled by Corbin Michaels. Instead, he keeps his feet, and up the right side, Connor Mullenbeck is going up the sideline, forced out of bounds, just inside the 10-yard line. It might not be how they drew it up, but you know what? If it works, it works.
If you look at that change of direction, let's see. Oh, we're still pausing on that? Okay, hold on. We can actually, if they give us time here, we might be able to. That's my bad, Joe.
No, you're all right. I just wanted to see the collision again between Mullenbeck and Michaels. And I think it threw the coverage team off just enough to allow Mullenbeck to return it about 60 yards. Saints have the ball first and goal to 6-yard line. Sophomore Porter Schwiesau is your quarterback. He's going to hand it off. This is Mullenbeck. Number 7, Connor Mullenbeck into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Connor Mullenbeck with a 6-yard touchdown run, and it's 25-0 Saints. Still in the first quarter here at Jewel, Iowa, South Hamilton.
So let's see if we can. I'm not positive we'll get this done here, but we're going to give it a whirl here, Joe. So let's go to the replay. Let's see if we can find that bump into here. I think this is it. So let's jog that. Is that our play? That's not our play.
Yep, that's it. That's it. We just got to go a little earlier. Come on. Porter Schwiesau on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
Well, so we missed the kick in an effort to get this.
Let's watch this right here. Bang.
And like you're right, I think that right there, he's going to his left, right? The defense sees that. They're maybe adjusting, and then now he's, I got to do something with that. And away he goes.
The Saints lead 26-0, 2:09 to go in the first quarter. This one's been all St. Ansgar. What a great start to the season for these Saints. We talked about it on the off-air a little bit. Their official rankings don't come out for a couple of weeks. They let a few weeks go by, and then the state will publish their official set of rankings that actually matter. There are a few unofficial. Radio Iowa posted their rankings. They have the Saints as number 2 in that poll. Iowa Sports puts out a poll. They also have the Saints. I believe they have them at 3rd. So in the top 3 as well. I know coaches hate that, but as fans, we like to watch. We like to follow along. Your West Hancock Eagles, familiar foe for these Saints, is the number 1 team in every poll that I've seen here in the early going.
And it sounds like they're set to be pretty decent this year.
Yep, they will. They graduated a couple of guys, but they will reload, mostly with younger brothers. That's what they do there. So, we don't have to learn new names when we play them down the road here. We do not play them on our regular season schedule, so they will be a playoff opponent if we get them down the road.
Yeah, last 2 years. So when they redistrict, that's a 2-year deal.
2-year
right?
deal. So this will be your district for 25 and for 26. We'll go through that district here later on in the broadcast. We'll get our first district game next week. Porter Schwiesau kicks it off. One of the up men has it. That's 25, who, again, not on the roster, but we think is Babcock. He loses the football, but number 57 smartly, wisely jumps on it and saves the day for the Hawks. It will be Hawk football. So South Hamilton will have it here at the 28-yard line. Start their 4th drive of the game. The Saints started with the football. The Hawks won the toss and deferred. New defensive lineman out there. Looks like we've got Logan Wagner, the junior, number 62, out there for the Saints. Number 60, Hudson Ostrander there as well. Braden Halverson out there for the Saints on defense. No gain, or short gain, as the Saints look to make some substitutions here. Looks like they're working a few guys in here. Brody Dolph out there, number 29. So the entire defensive line rotated out this possession.
Give these guys a break or what? What are you thinking?
So I think a couple things going on here. One, I've heard a couple of times we've got 9 linemen that probably all have a shot at starting on most teams in our class and in our district. So I think part of this is give some other guys a shot and see what they can do. And part of it is, great little break, right? A lot of those guys on the line play both ways. Heeman and Beeson are going to play both ways, as does Vroom in a lot of cases. So give them a break. Nice run there for the Hawks. Their biggest gain of the night. Going to be just shy of a first down. It'll be third down, but after a gain of almost 9, it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Hawks.
Hawks still looking for the first down tonight, as I recall. Is that accurate?
They are looking for their first down here.
So did you know, Joe, that football is actually played in quarters? I'm looking at the clock thing. We've been at this for a while. Saints lead 26-0, and we are actually not to the second quarter.
We are not to it just yet. And we're going to get a timeout again. The play clock was going to expire on the Hawks, so they call their second timeout here. Just one left in this first half. We can get that updated on the scoreboard. Just one timeout remaining for South Hamilton. Good start for your Saints here. Now they get a little test defensively. Like I said, some substitutions in on that defensive line here to start this drive. We were given a hint that we might expect that tonight, so I was ready for it.
It's helpful to have the hints. So
it's good to have good sources.
Our adoring public, our adoring fans need to know. It's nice when you can provide an explanation.
And I'm just not observant enough to notice it. So it's good to get the heads up that might be happening.
We got a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. That is for sure.
See that little QR code in the lower right-hand corner of your screen? That's Give Butter. What happens when you give butter? Well, 100% of your donation goes straight to the Saints Athletic Fund. So thank you for the many, many of you through the years who have donated generously to keep this the stream free to watch, but also we've done so much with those funds. We've been able to keep uniforms on kids. There's a digital display that Saints TV participated outside the school. We just have all kinds of things, opportunities, et cetera. Equipment for kids in the classroom, and thank you for Coach Devin Sweesaw for your participation in the Mac Lab, which keeps these kids actively participating and creating content for Saints TV. It's a lot of fun. It's a growing program. We love it. Scan that code, Give Butter. Help us out.
Looks like Haugen, Heeman, Beeson, Dietrich back in for the Saints on the defensive line. On 3rd and 1. Run up the middle. Going to be very close. It'll come down to where they spot this football. I believe that's going to be good for a first down. Let's see here. My angle is not the best. Are we going to measure? We're going to measure. Close enough that the officials are going to take a look. It must be pretty close because generally it's we're not going to measure very often at this level. So to see a measurement means it's really close.
They marked 4th down.
So the guy running the down marker thinks it's short.
Yep.
He's got a better perspective than we do. That is for sure. Let's see if he's right. He is by about 2.5 inches. It is 4th down. So 4th and inches for the South Hamilton Hawks. You got to believe they'll go for it here. Down 26-0. 3 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, not a lot to lose here the way the Saints offense has been functioning. It doesn't really matter where in the field they've taken it so far. They've taken it to the house. So they may as well maintain possession if at all possible. Okay. I expect a quarterback sneak.
They're going to wind the clock here, and we will go to quarter number 2. After the first quarter of 2025, the Saints lead at 26-0.
And with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back right after this message. Don't you dare go anywhere.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here. as well as the foundation for the enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
All right, here we go. Let's reset the start of the second quarter. It is 4th and inches for South Hamilton here. They have the ball at their own 37, and they're going for it. Candle Genius thinks we've got a quarterback sneak coming. Let's see a 14 here. Johnson, the quarterback, the sophomore quarterback, keeps. He does not.
He does not.
He turns and hands it to a fullback who gets blown up behind the line of scrimmage by the Saints. Derek Heeman, Joe Clevenger say, no, that's our ball, sir. And it is. Saints turn them over on downs.
I don't think anybody ever called me the football genius, and that's why I'm here instead of coaching. The coaching staff clearly knew what was going on because they were well prepared. Turnover on downs.
So the Saints will have it again, leading 26-0. They start with it on the 37-yard line of the Hawks.
As you can see, that sun is going down, making it a little tougher on us to get a decent shot here, but not much longer, my friends.
Joe Clevenger has it. Clevenger carries, steamrolls up the middle for 4. Make it 5. 2nd and 5.
I like your choice of verbs. He bowls, he steamrolls. You probably got a whole bunch of them all set for us tonight, I'm guessing.
Those are the adjectives you use with Joe. That guy runs hard. Upright running style, but makes you pay for that tackle. And you just saw it right there. I wouldn't want to step in front of that freight train. Clevenger again. Joe Clevenger. Straight up the middle. Nothing fancy. But give him 12. First down, Saints. Again, you tell me if you want to step in front of that when you see that coming at you. Sophomore quarterback Porter Schweisow done a fantastic job of just managing the game tonight, right? Doing exactly what they ask a sophomore quarterback to do. He made one really nice pass, has 68 yards passing tonight after Corbin Michaels breaks a couple of tackles on a short screen play.
That in itself was a pretty good stat, 68 yards in the first quarter.
Back to pass again. Go Schweisow. Schweisow, the beautiful ball to Chase Haugen. The forgotten man. Touchdown, Saints.
So I may have missed that play trying to get in on the quarterback there, but here's a replay of that right here in front of you.
And that's what happens when you just key on the run. Okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop the run. All right. Well, then we'll just do this.
Wait. Where's this going?
The sophomore quarterback with a beautiful pass to Chase Haugen in the corner of the end zone. It's 32-0 Saints.
Two passes.
Two passes, coming up on 100 yards passing for the sophomore quarterback, Porter Schweisow, who's on to kick the extra point. Into the line goes the kick, no good, so it'll stay 32-0 Saints. Kim, when do we start running clock? Do you remember as the scoreboard operator? 35 is the right answer. 35 points. The clock will start to run.
I believe that's regardless of quarter, half, etc., right?
Correct. I think we did it in the first quarter once last year, did we not?
Is that right?
I think we almost did. I don't think we quite got there, but it was close against Newman, if I remember correctly. I think it was a missed extra point away from being running in the first quarter last year.
Whoops.
So this senior-heavy Saints football team starts the season exactly how you'd want them to start. Some of the questions we had going into tonight, who was going to play quarterback number 1 and how was that going to go? Well, I think Porter Schweisow has answered both of those questions. Managed the game perfectly, done exactly what they asked him to do, has made 2 really good passes, 1 long one. Has almost 100 yards passing. Looks poised and composed out there, which is exactly what you need your quarterback to do, and as an underclassman, pretty impressive when you step up and do that. We saw that on the baseball field. I'm not surprised. You saw him play shortstop for a state championship baseball team over the summer. You know what that guy's capable of, not just physically, right, but also the mental part of it, the upstairs part of it, handling that pressure. And he did that really well this summer. So I figured that would translate here to the football field. Kind of fun to see it early on. 32-0 Saints. Schweisow kicks it off. I believe that's Dean for the Hawks. He's tackled down around the 30-yard line for a short return. Kane Dietrich in on the tackle, number 31 for your Saints.
What's going on in our ears? You hear that?
Yeah, it's this, I bet.
Don't move that too far. Let's see. Let's move it over here. I feel like
Maybe it's not that. It could be. Oh, I know what it is. Let me know if it goes away. Nope, it didn't, did it?
Nope.
Got a little feedback. Hopefully you're not hearing all of that.
Find an opportune moment to mute the two of us and see if it stays. See
You
if we
bet.
isolate it. Hopefully the folks out at home are not hearing that. A little bit of a...
It is you, sir.
I just got cut out.
Yeah, when I mute you, it
you
goes
muted
away.
me. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. I still
Yeah,
hear it.
okay, I do too, now that you say it.
What's my
Flag on the play.
Let's see my gain. Same as yours.
Another motion penalty on the Hawks. They'll start this drive 1st and 15.
Well, folks, let us know if you're hearing any interference at home. If it's just in my ears, I can handle it. But
I asked a couple sources out there they know are watching, and they said it sounded fine, sounded good. Even I think good was a word used. So let us know if that's not the case. Johnson hands it off, trying the right side of that line again. Just absolutely nothing doing. The defensive line for these Saints showed up tonight. Brody Dolphin there, Hudson Ostrander, Logan Wagner. So kind of the, I don't know what you call it, the second defensive line in there, I guess. And like I said, we seem to have 2 of them tonight. Have played 8 guys on that defensive line here in the first half at South Hamilton tonight.
Crozier got 18 in today. I
18.
assume that means golf. Right? That's golf language?
Golf language, that's 18 holes. You bet.
Yeah. Zach Eckwall, I'm not sure what that is, pal, but thanks for chiming in, buddy.
Second
Susan
and
Swift.
16.
Thanks for checking in, Susan. We love doing this.
Ball on the ground again. Fumble there. Let's see who's got it. No one seems sure. No one's pointing. Even the players don't point. Nobody knows who's got it at the end of the ball. The Saints have got it. Their second turnover of the season. The Saints recover the fumble.
So far, 2 quarters, 2 fumble recoveries.
2 quarters, 2 fumble recovers. We said they need to be +2 in that turnover department and not lose any. Well, they're there. They got 2 and have not given up the football here tonight. Schwiesow and the Saints back on the field after Porter throws a beautiful ball to Haugen for a, I don't know, what's called a 30-yard touchdown pass. I don't really know. We'll go back and look. Back out on the field go the Saints offense from the 25-yard line. This is Corbin Michaels around the right end. Corbin Michaels out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Just pushed out of bounds. Just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal, Saints.
Look at that, Joe.
Look at the speed there. Just outruns everybody to that edge, and he steps out of bounds, forced out of bounds right there at about the 2-yard line.
Nearly outran my camera once again.
23-yard gain for Corbin Michaels on 1st down. It's 1st and goal, Saints. They already lead at 32-0 with over 9 minutes to go in the first half. Inside run. Bullying inside's Joe Clevenger. Clevenger just shy of the goal line. Give him a yard. It'll make it 2nd and goal from the 1. Clevenger gets a yard there.
Drew Welkin, thanks for chiming in from Nashua and a Husky fan, but good luck. We're the team to beat again this year. Well, we like to believe that's true, but on the other hand,
we play those Huskies in just a few weeks. That will be a key matchup for these Saints. We'll talk about schedule here in a bit. Schwiesow gets it to Michaels. Michaels into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Corbin Michaels with his 4th touchdown of the night. That one just a yard after having a 54-yard touchdown run, a 68-yard touchdown reception, an 18-yard touchdown run. His 4th of the night is a 1-yard plunge.
The kid's slacking. 1 yard, come on.
Corbin's got 4 touchdowns. It's 38-0 Saints. Porter Schwiesow on to do the kicking here. Seth Schatz is your holder Hall is your long snapper. That one is wide right, no good. Might be time just to go for 2 there, sir.
Well, and that's what I'm wondering a little bit. And I'm not sure. Maybe they're just using this game to get some experience. We're going to run into a clock that just keeps on moving at this point, right?
Yep.
And so,
yeah, now
I'm with you.
We will have the running clock here. With a 38-0 Saints lead, the clock will run continuously except for timeouts, injuries, penalties, things of that nature. Imagine we'll get the Saints starters for most of this first half, and then we'll start to see some substitutions as we roll into the second half. You'll find from this point forward, this football game will go very, very quickly. The first quarter and 4 or 3.5 minutes have taken an eternity. The last 2 quarters and 8.5 minutes will go very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Go to start for the Saints. They play a district game. Speaking of those districts, they start next week already. District play at home versus Starmont.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams on that schedule that I am not used to playing. Right?
Yeah, so your District 3 looks like this. Clayton Ridge, Nashua Plainfield, North Butler, Postville, South Winneshiek, and Starmont in addition to your Saints. So that's what the district looks like. You talked about that. They kind of shake them up every 2 years. We got a different roll of the dice this year for sure. This is the first year in, boy, I couldn't tell you how long I was going to look today. I forgot to, that we haven't started the season with Osage.
Mm-hmm.
So the teams decide to go a different direction. The Saints draw South Hamilton here, a 1A program. And it's been all Saints in the early going. One of the up man here has it. Breaks a tackle. Big fella breaks 2 tackles around the end. And up near midfield. Best starting position other than that first kickoff, I guess. It didn't go well, so that is going to end up in about that same spot. So good starting position here on the field for the Hawks.
I kind of forgot about that.
I forgot.
Today.
It seems like that was
a
2.5
year
hours ago. Yeah. They're going to start at the 42-yard line. So the Hawks have it on their side of the 50, 42-yard line here, 1st and 10. Which defensive line do we have here? We've got what I'll call the second defensive line looks like with Heeman, Wagner, with Halverson, Wagner, Ostrander, and I can't see who's on that far left end. Brody Dolph. Looks like Brody Dolph down there on the left side.
Should Adam, thank you for chiming in. Appreciate your sponsorship.
Johnson with the handoff. They try the left side. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Dolph makes the tackle.
How many miles do you run in preparation for a marathon? I don't know the answer to that, but I can tell you.
I got nothing.
I'm guessing these girls probably didn't prepare themselves for the number of jumping jacks they got to do tonight.
I wondered where you were going with that question.
Well, I've run a couple marathons. I won't say I did very well at them, but I didn't.
So how many miles did you run to
22
do it?
was the most I ran to prepare.
To prepare for the, 26.2?
You got it. Huh? But in my case, 26.1, I felt like I just collapsed just before that. No, I didn't.
Just got drug over the finish?
I kind of wanted to.
Handoff here. This is Dean. Tries the left side. Good pursuit. Trey Johans, Joe Clevenger, Logan Wagner, Matt Clevenger. Nice job there. Nice pursuit by the Saints.
Hey, Radar, thank you for chiming in. Radar says that he'd like to be part of one of our Super Bowl commercials. I assume that that's what you're talking about, Super Bowl commercial material. That Radar is Super Bowl commercial material. Thanks, Radar, for chiming in.
You should probably talk about the Falk creative ad that needs to be run during the Super Bowl.
It probably should be.
Gain of 5.
It's a rock.
For South Hamilton, makes it 3rd and 5. Ball at the 47-yard line. They approach midfield for the second time.
Jolene, thank you for chiming in. Watching a great grandson, number 8. You know who that is, Joe?
Number 8, Trey Johans.
Trey Johans.
No gain. Hudson Ostrander in on the tackle for the Saints. Makes it 4th and 5. And I expect we will see the Hawks go for it again here. 4th and 5.
You know what I love about football is just the number of chats coming in. He's kind of there all the time. Thanks, Greg, for chiming in. But so many new faces out there, faces we hear maybe more from during football season. I think that's generally the case. We just get a lot of views, a lot of comments.
South Hamilton tried to punt, fumbled the snap on the punt, and then tackled for no gain. After picking up the football is the punter. It'll be Saints football.
Here's another look.
In South Hamilton territory to start. Saints will have it 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great play defensively by the Saints. I guess specifically special teams play by the Saints.
Let's see what the Saints do. I see some new jersey numbers on the field here. See if the Saints make any adjustments here. They lead 38-0, 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first half. Handoff. That's Keegan Zacharias in for the Saints. Gain of 13 on 1st down.
Great to see Keegan. That's a nice run from that kid. Love to see that.
Alex Gonzalez out there, number 53 for the Saints. I think Logan Wagner's out there, 62. He played a little defense, stayed out there as well. Hale Dietrich, 31.
Now, why would you be used to saying
right? It's funny how those names and numbers get stuck in your head.
Well, you've been saying that name a lot here over the summer months, and that kid is fast.
Yes, he is. We will see him out there on the football field, I have a feeling, as well.
Three minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first half of this one.
Classy move here on Taylor Field. The announcer here just congratulated the Saints on a state baseball championship here in the stadium. It was nice of them to do that.
It was nice.
It's a guy who knows his sports. I appreciate that, too. Pays attention, right? Like I said, this facility down here is, I've never been to Jewel, Iowa, at least to my knowledge I hadn't. And this is a really nice facility, nice track, football field in the middle. Nice new bleachers. There's a baseball field behind us. Looks like the softball field is behind that. Super nice town.
Yeah, that screen when we got here, too, was functioning. They've had some issues. It looks like we know what it means to have some technical difficulties. So, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working right now. But that is just a really nice thing to have here. Scoreboard, screen. Like you said, this field is fantastic. People here have been very generous.
Beautiful shape, too, this field is. Schwiesow still in at quarterback. Gets tripped up there. Might have got stepped on. Down he goes. Protects the football. Just go down at that point. He does that. Going to lose 3 or 4 on 1st down.
Live for another down, right?
Yep, exactly.
Speaking of down, sun's down. You know what that means. Sleeves on, my friend.
Sleeves on. It cooled off really nicely. Our camera works probably a little better, right, as well.
Oh, gosh,
a little easier to pull off without that sun directly in the camera lens.
We got some nice lights in here, too, that are kind of angled down. We've seen a lot of that here as we see newer and newer baseball fields where the lights aren't a hindrance on vision.
This is Zacharias with it. Again, nice hard running by the junior Keegan Zacharias. Gets his opportunity here with the big Saints lead.
Another look at Keegan.
28 is Keegan Zacharias. I'm correct with that, right?
Yep.
We're getting a different name announced in the old stadium here, so I just want to make sure I had it right. Because it's nothing worse than getting your own team
oh my goodness
wrong. Sometimes that first game of the season, they switch some things up or leave somebody off a roster. You never know.
New year, new jerseys.
It looked like Keegan to me. Matt Clevenger in at the other running back spot. Number 3. Give it to the fullback there. Fullback Brody Dolph breaks a couple of tackles. Brody Dolph
my goodness.
Inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Saints. 3rd and 4. Give him 15.
You hear it all the time from the coaches, just keep those feet moving. That was just no greater example of it than we saw right there.
Yeah. When this group, we'll be broadcasting a bunch of JV games again this year, and these guys have looked really good. The end of last year, this group kind of found it. The second group, the JV group, found it last year. Played really well down the stretch, and good to see them out there tonight. Some of those guys playing here early in this varsity game, looking good.
Reed chiming in, saying that the audio sounds good on his side. Thank you, Reed. Appreciate that.
Hand up to Clevenger. Clevenger puts it on the ground. I believe he recovered his own fumble. He did.
Good news, Joe. The Riceville campground has internet now. So thank you for chiming in, Tara Bork.
Riceville into the 21st century with the internet.
You got it.
Congratulations. 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal from the 8.
Tammy Woods watching from her own campground. The Woods campground also has internet.
Schwiesau under center Ostrander. Going to hand it off. Keegan Zacharias. Keegan Zacharias into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Keegan Zacharias with the 8-yard touchdown run. And it's 44-0 Saints.
Another look at that Keegan Zacharias touchdown. Look, we've been rewatching a lot of Keegan's plays here. Been doing a great job coming in here tonight.
Zacharias gives the Saints the 44-0 lead. Great start to the season here at South Hamilton for the Saints. Backups in a few spots here. Getting a few guys a break. Getting a few new faces out there, a few reps. We are going to go for 2. I thought maybe that might be the case after. That's the only thing that hasn't gone right for the Saints is the extra point department. So they go for 2 there and get it. 2-point conversion is good. 46-0 Saints.
And the cheerleaders have a cheer for that.
And they're going to get to do some more jumping jacks. 38 seconds to go in the first half. It's all Saints, 46-0.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here right after this message.
Mitchell County Public Health wants to remind you that measles is highly contagious but preventable. Make sure you and your loved ones are up to date on the MMR vaccine. Protect your community, vaccinate today. Together, we can keep Mitchell County healthy and measles-free. Contact Mitchell County Public Health to check your vaccination records, schedule an appointment to get vaccinated, or learn more about measles and MMR.
Did you know the EJ has an app? Available to download in your app store for free. We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
I'm pretty good at most things, but when it comes to buying crop insurance, there is a better way. You've got to get to know Joe.
We
My
are
goodness.
back.
What happened?
Short
I got
kick,
distracted.
fielded by an up man, tackled shy of the 40-yard line by Mullenback, JT, Red, Dietrich,
Here's the whole
and
play.
Clevenger.
I know you missed part of it, so we're just going to go back to the whole
Just
play
go watch
while
the
these
whole
guys
thing.
get reset. Sorry about that. I got so distracted when I saw Superman.
Superman in a commercial. What did that cost?
Can't even
It's
believe it.
worth
Don't
it.
even ask. You got to ask Joe. You get to know Joe. Ask Joe. Maybe he'll tell you.
Saints lead at 46-0 with the clock winding down here in the first half. That will do it. South Hamilton happy to go to the locker room there. The Saints have a 46-0 lead. They'll take it to the locker room. It's halftime here. Game number 1. All Saints in the early going.
Look at that unison by these cheerleaders.
Impressive.
Can they keep it going? 46 jumps in a row. Again, that's trivia tonight. If you just joined us, we have St. CV trivia that we don't actually have an official answer for. How many jumping jacks will these girls do? I'll say based on score. Jumping jacks based on scores. How many will they do tonight? How many have they done already? That's a lot of math that we got to do to figure that one out.
It is.
It's going to be a lot.
I bet Joel can help us with the math.
Joel, we need your help. I know Joel's out there. He's obviously watching. He's chiming in. And he's got time on his hands. I believe he is in Decorah tonight camping.
Everybody's camping.
Everybody's camping. And Joel created a great spreadsheet for us for stats. And so I got a little distracted right there. But Joel, thank you for the great spreadsheet. Thanks for watching from Decorah, Iowa. We're going to take a quick break here.
We will be back in the third quarter with special guests with an S. We're going to have some former Saint football players here to talk us through a couple of things here in the third quarter. So you're going to want to tune in for that.
I love it. And we're going to kick off. I'm getting some requests for that Superman video. I don't know if people were tuned out or what, but we're going to start off with that. We got some new ads coming up. Stick around. Crank up the volume. These sponsors keep Saints TV free to watch.
I'm pretty good at most things, but when it comes to buying crop insurance, there is a better way. You've got to get to know Joe.
Oh my, milk house is getting bubbly.
At Canine Cabin, I'm treated like a king.
I can always find the perfect gift at Home Sweet Home in St. Ansgar. Colbert Realtors helped us find the perfect home.
Love you guys.
Relax. We've got a policy for that.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant for this expansion, and we'll be able to take 50 more children once our expansion is complete.
Our community has been incredibly supportive, whether it be from donations or people just banding together to help out with small projects. The staff are friendly, the atmosphere is great, and there's a great daily structure.
Invest in their future. Choose St. Ansgar State Bank.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
You know, there is a better way to buy crop insurance. You've got to get to know Joe.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
Harvest is right around the corner, but Farmer State Bank is more than just a bank for farmers. So whether you're a small business owner, a student, or a family, FSB is the right financial solutions for you. We are a family-owned local community bank with 7 locations across North Iowa. Visit one of them today or check out our website at fsbbanks.com.
Since 1983, Johnson Oil has been delivering more than fuel. We've been delivering a peace of mind. We know every customer has unique needs, and we're here to meet them with the level of care and attention you won't find anywhere else. We're proud to support the communities we serve and to support lasting relationships built on trust, reliability, and service you can depend on. Johnson Oil, your trusted local provider committed to you in North Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team, safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
Life's full of bumps, but thanks to LR Falk, at least the road isn't one of them.
And we've got a really pretty cool rock here.
This is from LR Falk Construction.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
Every single job that we do, either one or both of the owners are on the roof overseeing and often installing the products, which is something that we really pride ourselves on and make sure that we're going above and beyond.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
sealed up the roof tighter than a hippo in a hot tub, and now I'm homeless.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
Mitchell County Public Health wants to remind you that measles is highly contagious but preventable. Make sure you and your loved ones are up to date on the MMR vaccine. Protect your community, vaccinate today. Together, we can keep Mitchell County healthy and measles-free. Contact Mitchell County Public Health to check your vaccination records, schedule an appointment to get vaccinated, or learn more about measles and MMR.
Did you know the EJ has an app? Available to download in your App Store for free. We can't wait to hear how you like it. Search Enterprise Journal and look for our logo, you know the one, or scan the QR code below. It's so easy, even a child could do it.
The Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services proudly supports our Saints athletes. Thank you Box K Beef and Freeman Welding for your generous contributions to keep this stream free to watch.
I'm pretty good at most things, but when it comes to buying crop insurance, there is a better way. You've got to get to know Joe.
Oh my, milk house is getting bubbly.
At Canine Cabin, I'm treated like a king.
I can always find the perfect gift at Home Sweet Home in St. Ansgar. Colbert Realtors helped us find the perfect home.
Love you guys!
Relax. We've got a policy for that.
It's been a wonderful experience having our kids come to We Saints. Each child is taken care of like they're our own kids.
I'm really excited about the future for We Saints.
We're excited to get a grant for this expansion, and we'll be able to take 50 more children once our expansion is complete.
Our community has been incredibly supportive, whether it be some donations or people just banding together to help out with small projects. The staff are friendly, the atmosphere is great, and there's a great daily structure.
And we are back. Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe. Kimba Tsunami on scoreboard tonight. We're in Jewell, Iowa, where the Saints lead coming into the second half here, 46-0. Had a whale of a first and second quarter in this one. Joe?
Let's talk about it. Started off with a 54-yard touchdown run for Corbin Michaels on the second play of the game. The next drive starts with a 68-yard touchdown reception for Corbin Michaels from Porter Schwiesau, his first of two first-half touchdown passes for the sophomore quarterback. Heeman recovers a fumble. Corbin Michaels goes 18 yards for his third touchdown in about 4 carries, I believe, or 5. Then Connor Mullenbeck on the next drive goes in from 6 yards out for a touchdown. Schwiesau to Haugen for a 30-yard touchdown pass for Porter's second passing touchdown of the first half. Corbin Michaels goes just 1 yard, kind of disappointing. Just 1 yard there for Corbin Michaels on the touchdown run. And then Keegan Zacharias, one of the backups in late in that first half, goes 8 yards to pay dirt That's how your Saints get to 46-0. The only thing that didn't go right is the extra point attempts. Vroom attempted a couple, made one. Then Porter Schwiesau attempted a couple. I believe he made one. And then we went for two on the last attempt. So that's how your Saints get to kind of an unfamiliar 46-0.
We're going to take a look here. This is just kind of going through the replays. Now, I can't guarantee that they're any good. We haven't checked them first, but we have 4 clips here that we captured from the first half.
One of those, that's Corbin Michaels being a problem that we talked about a couple of times. The young man's incredibly difficult to tackle. You saw it right there on that play. There's Connor Mullenbeck, 6-yard touchdown scamper. Kind of a scamper.
Yep, that was after a really great. That was the play before that. Wasn't a return on that. Was it a return on that? That he had a great play just shy of the end zone.
He sure did. He sure did. Yep, he returned it to that spot, and they let him go ahead and carry it in. And I believe this is your 1-yard touchdown run for Corbin Michaels. Didn't have to make anybody miss, just went through him on that one.
Just go through him. Why not? Why not? This is the last clip that we have, also from the second quarter.
What a gorgeous night it has turned out to be here in Jewell, Iowa. That's Keegan Zacharias with the touchdown to cap off that 46-point first half for the Saints. Kickoff on the way here. South Hamilton won the toss, deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Had a couple of explosive plays there at the end of the second quarter. They kind of found their offense a little bit. They have 2 turnovers, have 4 penalties. That's really hurt the Hawks here tonight. St. Ansgar's taking advantage.
You got to endure the sun in your face for the first half. But man, oh man, what a gorgeous night here for the second.
Johnson, the quarterback, has the football here. He returns it across the 30 where he's tackled by a host of Saints. South Hamilton will start at their own 30-yard line here to start the second half. 54, Mason Beelan, 53, Alex Gonzalez, 28, Keegan Zacharias, 24, not on my roster. I wonder if that's not Landon Yinger. I think he might have changed numbers on us.
Landon, you rascal.
53, Alex Gonzalez. If anybody knows who 24 is, please let me know. JT Red's number 10. 32. Kim, you got a 32 on your roster over there? 32, Kane Dietrich, the aforementioned Kane Dietrich, is out there. Logan Wagner, 62. Number 20 going onto the field. That's Landon Yinger's number 20, so number 24 cannot be Landon Yinger. 3, Matt Clevenger was out there. He's coming off. Gain of 5 on first down for the Hawks. Brody Dolph, number 29, I see out there as well, trying to get everybody's number called. Gavin Squire, number 1, out there for the Saints.
Seems since we spent some time early in the season trying to get these numbers right. Takes a little time.
First down carry for the Hawks. Keegan Zacharias in on the tackle. That was Dean on the carry. Ball's at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. I believe that'd be the first down for the Hawks. Comes here early in the third quarter. Handoff right side.
And just as you say the words, Joe, they find their way to get their second first down.
25 not on the roster, so we don't know who that is. 25 for the Hawks. If you know in the chat, let us know.
We got a Jevin Damon for 24.
24 is Jevin Damon. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
So he changed numbers. He was 56, I believe, in the past. Jevin Damon out there for the Saints, number 24. Handoff. Right side, this is Wyatt Gelder. Down inside the 10 where he's tackled by Jagger Trenton. JT Red saves the touchdown inside the 10, though. 1st and goal, Hawks. Saints' second team defense out there here to start the third quarter. Hawks finding some success.
I spy Saints TV superfan Joe. Brad Mulford.
He's here.
In the flesh.
Handoff into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks.
This guy's got out of the huddle in a hurry on that one. Really missed the touchdown. Here's another look at that. From Saints TV superfan to touchdown by the Hawks.
So they get on the board there, 46-6. The Saints lead it. South Hamilton comes out in the second half, scores a touchdown to start the second half here.
Going for two.
2-point conversion fails. So it'll stay 46-6, 8:39 to go in the third. Saints lead by 40 here. Trying to find some, looks like we do have some backups in for South Hamilton as well, so I'm trying to work on some numbers here. Like I said, they're not all in the system, and they don't all match up. So been a challenge for us tonight. We apologize for that. Number 25 running with authority on that drive. But there's no 25 on the roster for South Hamilton.
If you're watching and you are a South Hamilton fan, we would love to know. Chime in to the chat, as Julie did, regarding Jevin. Super helpful to know. We want to call these kids out, give them some credit.
So the Hawks will kick it to the Saints. Corbin Michaels in to return the kick. Back there with number 7, Connor Mullenbeck.
You say Hawks, plural. I see one.
You're right. So the lone Hawk, Brody Harris, will kick it. He is gonna find 10 more guys.
All right, clever, very clever.
From the sideline, join him out there. Let's see if the Saints can get a kickoff return here going. Looks like they do have the starting kickoff unit out there. Good to get a rep in, an extra rep in for that unit as well.
I'm going to wisely kick that short rather than to kick it to those guys receiving deep. Corbin Michaels and Connor Mullenbeck could be trouble on a deep kick.
That'll be an infraction, kicking out of bounds. That's a procedure penalty. And the Saints will start with the football at the 35-yard line. Not much of a penalty in high school football, honestly. If you've got a team that can return it, I would line up and kick it directly out of bounds repeatedly. Just from a strategy standpoint. In the NFL, I think you start with the ball at the 40, a little bigger penalty. But it's the 35 at the high school level, I think. 37-yard line. Is that perhaps that it must be where it went out of bounds in this case? Because they marked it at the 37.
Ooh.
Squire in at quarterback. Collision on the exchange. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged. And we have a self-tackle situation. I think the ball was on the grass for a second. Saints recover. 2nd and 11. Avoid disaster there, lose just one. Zach Jensen, number 74, out there for your Saints. I think I see a Landon Hillman, number 21. Gavin Squire in at quarterback, number 1.
Trey Johansson running the play in.
77, Ryan Baker on the offensive line. I think I see a 77 there as well. Squire under center. Hands it off. Nice run. Let's see if we can get a number. They're doing a good job. I believe that was Keegan. Keegan Zacharias, I believe, on the carry.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I was
Give him
to,
7.
Trying to follow on that.
Yeah, it's hard to follow plays on the other side of the field from this angle. Nice run for the Saints regardless. It's 3rd and 4. Ball at the 44-yard line. Squire handoff. Short gain, going to be just shy of the first down. Fourth and 1. Saints will go here.
Yeah, close to midfield. Seems like the Saints thing to do. 4th and short yardage.
Coach Clevenger talking it over on the mic here. No play call made yet at this point. I wonder if we might get a timeout here. We sure are. We're going to get us a timeout. Timeout, Saints. They want to talk it over here. 4th and very short. It's called 4th and a short yard. Coach Clevenger uses his first timeout of the night. And they'll talk it over. So your running backs are Zacharias and Dietrich. Kane Dietrich is the other running back. Brody Dolph is your fullback. Ryan Baker, Mason Beeland, Zach Jensen, Landon Hillman.
So the rules on the running clock, it doesn't stop unless there is a timeout.
Timeout, an injury. I believe a penalty it'll stop on. And change of possession. I believe other than that, she runs.
And you will find, sir, that it will go very quickly.
Yeah, we're already halfway through this third quarter. Run about 7 plays. As promised, let's get Jay Swees out here on the mic. I'm going to hand this down to you.
Find him?
He's right there to your...
Is he ready?
Yeah. Tell him he's ready.
You're going to have to get him down there, I think.
While we get the mic set up here, let's watch 4th and 1. Ball at the 46-yard line. Saints backup offense is in. Handoff up the middle. Keep those legs moving. He does just that. First down, Saints.
Kevin Squire carrying the ball on that. Jace, you ready? You recording? All right, we might not get Chase yet. You got another guest that might want to join us? Are you?
First down, Saints. We're going to call an audible here, and we are going to welcome to the broadcast none other than half the double Dills. Dill, Hans, welcome,
Can you hear me on there?
Well, we got you, buddy.
You got me. All right, awesome.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you just fine.
All right, welcome.
Yeah.
What's it like to be on this side of the football sideline?
I'd say it's not as fun as it was playing.
Yeah.
But, like, you can kind of – it's a different atmosphere out here. It's fun watching the student section and stuff.
Kane Dietrich met in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Dylan Hansen, senior extraordinaire, Shrine Bowl participant, 2025. Tell us about that. How was that?
Tell us about that, Dill.
It was a great experience going down. My mom actually came down with me because I was kind of too scared to do it by myself. But she came down, got me moved in. The room was nice. I had a solo, which was good. And then a whole bunch of people on my team were they were all really cool guys. I made a good connections with a bunch of those guys, which is cool because they're all like super good athletes.
That's awesome.
Some of those guys are probably going to the NFL, so I'm going to be saying in like 10 years I'm going to know some NFL players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We did fun stuff there too. The week before the game we went bowling, which was fun. We went to a water park. Our defensive coordinator broke his toe, actually, on one of the slides.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. So That was like the day before the game, so he was taking like 10 ibuprofen. He was telling us, so that was kind of funny. But I was glad he broke it instead of one of the players, at least.
Oh man.
One of the standout Saints from last year's football team, Dylan Hansen, joining us here in the third quarter. The Saints lead at 46-6. Backups are in for your Saints. Doing a good job here on this offensive possession. It is 3rd and 8. Ball at the 40, right at the 50-yard line, let's call it. Back to pass to Squire. Squire looking deep for Hillman, overthrows him, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 7, and the Saints will what? Dylan, what do you think? We punt it away here, we're going to go?
I'd say we punt, honestly.
Looks like the punt team's coming out. Need a punt rep anyway, right?
That's
nothing
what
wrong
I'm saying.
with that
Yeah,
at this
nothing
point.
wrong with getting it, yeah.
Get that ready to go. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of monitoring this next week's opponent. So one of last year's, you played that Macocota Valley team in the playoffs at home.
Yep.
They're playing Starmont tonight. The Saints match up against those Starmont Stars next week at home. So that game's being broadcast, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that one. It's 20-0 Macocota Valley over Starmont. Next week's opponent for the Saints. So this is a little practice, a little prep for that in case we have to punt next week. First punt of the season for the Saints, and Connor Mullenbeck.
Not a bad punt, honestly. Gets it down there quite a bit.
And nice downfield coverage for the Saints, but they can't make tackle. The ball's on the ground.
Oh, my God! Let's go!
And the Saints are on it after the fumble.
Punished down there.
Who forced that one? JT Red acted like he did. You think he did? Or he just celebrating for his teammates?
I don't know. It's a 50-50 with that guy.
I hear you.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
So the Saints forced the fumble on the punt. They've got it right back. And that second team offense is out there.
Yep. Second team offense been doing pretty decent, too.
Yeah,
we got good depth this year.
Bunch of juniors out there on the field right now. Yeah, exactly. When you have 10 senior starters on offense, you get a bunch of
flag. Unfortunately, I don't know.
Gonna get a hold on. We'll leave him unnamed. We don't call numbers here, right? I mean, you never held. I never saw you do it one time. You got called a couple of times, but they were all just bogus.
I might have. I might have had one hole. I know I had a penalty in the dome for being downfield. That might have been.
Was the downfield. That's your only penalty last year.
I think that might have been my only penalty. I know my sophomore and freshman year on defense, I'd always jump off sides, so I'd always have to get the penalties out of the way then, and then I don't.
You didn't get any on offense. Huh?
No,
so you got away with it then.
Yeah.
Or you just didn't hold.
I just didn't hold. No, I was just playing how the game's supposed to be played.
I know a high school football official that does a lot of high school football at a very high level, and he says I could call holding on every single play. You just have to be disciplined about what matters and what doesn't.
In my position, too, it's like if you're playing center and you're not holding, you're not trying hard enough.
You're
you
right.
know?
Yep. No,
you're surrounded by the biggest dudes on the whole team. You can easily hold every play. That's what they tell you, too. It's like you're supposed to hold. Even in the NFL level, you can try and get up in there. Every advantage you want, you try and get. So
Brody Dolph with the hard run gets most of that penalty yardage back, plus a few more.
That's a great
so
run.
He got it all back, plus 8 more. It is 2nd and 2 after being 1st and 20. Nice run. Is that a counter? What was that? I was listening to your story and I missed it.
I was telling my story. I wasn't listening. I wasn't watching.
Call it a counter.
It was a beautiful play. Whatever it was, it had just enough misdirection that they were not aware of who had the football. I guess if Dolph got it, we just handed it to the up man and away he went. Huh?
Yep. Counter's actually my favorite play we've ever ran. That's my favorite one.
Gavin Squire in at quarterback. Gets the snap from Baker. Hands it to Dietrich. Kane-style Dietrich. 1 number different than his brother. Why wouldn't they make it as hard as possible, those two Dietrichs?
Why not?
31 is Hale. 32 is Kane.
They probably thought they were doing you a favor, Joe. And
Probably.
as long as he just uses the last name.
Just go with Dietrich?
You just go with Dietrich, you'll be right. You got 2 chances to be right.
I haven't called Joe his dad's name yet tonight. I haven't called Porter his brother's name yet tonight that I remember.
Off times in the chat, or when you're listening later, you'd be
right.
like, oh, shoot, I did do that.
And now I got Joe and Matt and Drew. I got 3 Clevengers to keep straight. Boofta. Good thing Corbin Michaels was only on the field like for 7 plays and 270 yards, so I don't have to say his name as much.
Insane.
Did you give us your thoughts? What do you do with that guy? My line of the year is he's trouble. That guy's going to be trouble. He's just
100%.
impossible to tackle.
The spin move he got going for him too. He did the spin move 3 times in a row, and they just didn't do anything about it. You can't. He's too quick.
I don't know how you do. Yeah, I don't know how you do.
4 fingers up, we're head to the fourth quarter. The Saints lead at 46-6.
And we got a good lineup too. I remember last year I was the only senior on the line, so now we have a full line of the juniors I was playing with, so they're pretty good. When I played with them, it was a bunch of fun. They all understood what was going on. So now this year they're better, so I'm excited to see what our line's got going up.
How much credit do you deserve, Dylan, for teaching those guys what they know?
Not a lot actually. They were all pretty smart.
Very humble
I was
answer.
totally counting on you to take it.
To just take all the credit.
I thought for sure you just take it.
We did like interesting stuff where I guess I kind of led them through practice and stuff for some of the stuff. But no, they were all really good. A lot of them are smart. I think Derek's probably smarter than me at it. He was always pretty intelligent for what he had to do. So, but yeah, it's like they're all smart guys. They all know what's going on.
And what a luxury this program has, right, to do that, to be able to rotate a bunch of guys in. Yeah, we lost a couple of dudes, but, we got a bunch more dudes ready to go. And because they learn from the guys ahead of them, they wait their turn, wait their opportunity, wait for their opportunity, and then make the most of it when they get it.
No, yeah, 100%. Like, I remember my sophomore year when I practiced against, like, Ryan Hackbart, for example. It's like, when you practice like a guy like him, just huge.
An absolute beast of a human being.
A beast of a human. You practice against him every day. When you get out on the football field, no one's his size, really. So you've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you practice how you play.
Yep, exactly. But iron sharpens iron. I think I've heard that, right?
That's the way we do it in practice.
Love it. 3rd and 3 here on the field. Ball at the 13-yard line. Gavin Squire in at quarterback. Hands it off. Up the right side. Goes Zacharias for a first down. First down, Saints. See where they spot it at, if that'll be 1st and goal. Keegan Zacharias gets the Saints a key first down there. It will be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Saints, we'll call it second team offense, is in here.
Zach of all trades chiming in here saying hello to Dylan.
Oh, he goes to college with me. I talked to him on our orienteering day at night.
No.
Yep.
Really?
Yep, he sat next to me. It was pretty fun. We had a little chat.
Nice.
He's doing tool and die, the trades.
Well, Zach of all trades doing the trades.
Zach of all trades doing the trades.
Seems appropriate. I love it.
Squire keeps. Up the middle he goes. Plows ahead for 4 or 5. Going to get the ball inside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. Under 11 to play in this one. 46-6. Saints lead it.
The clockwork tonight, Joe, is exquisite. It is just perfect.
We do have some complaints from the clock operator here on Saints TV that she thinks that maybe her clock might be more official.
We're used to
than
that.
the official clock.
Right? We're used to that.
She knows the rules.
We do see it in every sport, and when there's no clock, like baseball, stats are official only when they come out of Kirby's stat book.
Kane Dietrich with a 4-yard touchdown run up the middle. Kane Dietrich gets his first points. The freshman high fives little big brother on the way off the field.
I'm not positive you're going to get Jace tonight.
Yeah, he's going to join us. Yeah, he just had to. He's doing a little iPad work on offense. He said he would join us here on defense. Here, he's going to join us here in just a minute.
Oh, he will. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have Jay Schweiss out here in just a minute, joining Dylan Hanson, who's already here on the stream here on Saints TV. The Saints take a 52-6 lead on the strength of a Kane Dietrich 4-yard touchdown run. Porter Schweiss on to attempt that extra point. That one sneaks through the right upright.
You bet.
And it's good. 53-6. The Saints lead at 10:22 to go in this one. So how was Nyack? What are you doing at Nyack? What's your...
I'm going to study business there. Me and Dan live in the dorm, so he's the only other guy that I know, I guess, from there. So we basically hang out all the time. We were playing pool today, some ping pong.
Nice. Doing all those college things. That's awesome.
All the college things. We go to lunch every day together. We talk to this guy, Rodney. This Rodney is probably the coolest person you'll ever meet. he was a thrower. He's transferred into a D1 school. He's jacked, and he has like this really strong Jamaican accent. And it's the funniest.
That is sweet.
He's so sweet. He's the coolest person there by far. He's teaching me how to throw hammer right now because
they pretty good or no?
We're not official yet for our throwing. So
yeah.
Is Starmont?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll give you the update. Maquoketa Valley leads Starmont 20-0 at the end of the first half. That game's just reaching the end of the first half. This game is starting the fourth quarter. Minute and a half into the fourth quarter, in fact. Jace Suisao is going to join Dylan Hansen and myself here for the remainder of this one here on Saints TV. Jace, welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome up.
I heard this like a home game for you, basically.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
your new home.
I think 45 minutes.
45-minute drive? All right. All right. How was your first week of college for you? Dylan gave us the update. You met any Rodneys down there?
No, not a lot of Rodneys.
No. All right. Things are well, though?
Yeah. Classes are fairly easy, so I got a lot of them done in high school, so that's really nice.
Awesome. Here we go. Kickoff fielded by Dean. Dean on the return, still on his feet, charging ahead across the 35-yard line, down at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Hawks from the 37-yard line. The Saints lead at 53-6. Jace, I think I probably talked to you, but let's give you the congratulations on an awesome baseball season, man. Everything across the state champion. How does that feel? Has it sunk in yet?
No, I don't think it has yet. I mean, something like that doesn't really sink in until I think when you're in your 30s and you're rewatching all the games and stuff. But
that's going to be fun. I have them saved as well on an external hard drive for, like you said, 20 years from now to go pull up. Hopefully I'm still alive to do it. Handoff. Up the middle. Gain of 6 on first down there.
Got a lot of young
Beeland
guys.
on the stop.
Got a lot of young guys that are pretty good too. I mean, our secondary guys are doing just as well as I think our varsity would anyway. So
it's kind of fun to watch. There's this football team's deep, and this football, right? There's going to be guys get banged up. There's going to be times where somebody needs a break. It's that having that depth is a luxury at this game. No doubt about it.
No, 100%.
Herrick, Titus Herrick, number 25. Thanks, I forget the name, but thanks for the help in the chat there to get us his name. He's not, he is on the roster. He's just not number 25 on the roster.
Ooh, looks like they got a cramp out there.
That time of year, isn't it? That first game.
Those cramps are rough.
Talk about it.
Those cramps are rough.
First down, Hawks. Ball near midfield. Call it the 49-yard line.
luckily we haven't had too many of those. We've been rotating guys in pretty well.
So I noticed in that first half, the defensive line rotated out in mass twice, where we just put a whole new four in.
We call the new four, yep.
So usually that when we're so deep like this, they have different sets of lines. I mean, with 1A schools, you don't really see the different sets of lines, but usually we call it speed. So we have a speed D-line that's going to go sack the quarterback, so a faster D-line that's quicker, and then you have a bigger D-line that's going to sit, kind of bunker down in the gaps and try to stop the run game. So our coaches are really good at shifting those linemen in the game and during different situations.
No, yeah, 100%. We did a lot of that last year. It's like, it's always good to get, there's quicker guys out there. It's like if you get Haugen out there and they're passing, he's sacked.
18 on the outside.
That's Gelder. Nice gain. Gets the first down and more. Down to the 31-yard line. First down, Hawks.
And a lot of it's huge. We have guys that just, some of it's just effort. Backside guys that run all the way across the field to save that big play is going to be huge in like big games and stuff like this. You had your backside corner there that it looked like he came across the field and he made that tackle. So that turns like a 20-yard gain or which was a 20-yard game that could have been a touchdown.
Yep, exactly. And like you said, that's an effort play, right? That's just how bad do you want to get there.
And a lot of that's just being well coached. A lot of Wes Hancock well coached. I mean, you always have kids like that are good because they're just well coached and they're trained to give effort.
Garrett Johnson puts the ball on the ground, but he jumps back on his own fumble there. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous night here. Worth the road trip, 102 miles down here to Jewel.
Ooh. It's a haul.
It's actually, when I first saw the schedule, I thought, I don't even know where that place is. Like, how far could it possibly be? It's not as far as I thought. And down the interstate, it's not a bad trip.
No, it wasn't. Me and Dan, I guess we hopped in over at Nyack, but we stopped at Hardee's on the way here. Dan's never had
been to Hardee's?
Never had Hardee's before. He said it was decent. Not too
Toss
bad.
to the outside, 18.
Gelder.
Good pursuit there, but just a couple missed tackles. I think Jensen got in on that.
Good effort on the way down, though. It's missed tackles you can fix. Efforts, it's hard to change someone's effort, you know.
Good point. Yep, well, you're exactly right.
Excuse me, I think that was Ryan Baker, number 77.
Oh,
Bake.
I saw him getting some snaps in. I guess he might be center, coming up for JV or something.
Yeah, he's played center here tonight on offense just the last couple of possessions. So,
oh yeah,
I believe he will be your JV center. First and goal, Hawks. Ball at the 10-yard line.
Fullback dive, it looks like down the middle, number 25.
Titus Herrick is 25.
Titus Herrick. He's a big dude.
Big dude.
No, they have a pretty decent-sized team, it looks like. At least from here, it's like a lot of their guys are pretty big. I wonder what our, like, offensive line, like, weight is, like, combined, all of them, and then just, like, the average. We got to be, like, 240 combined, I think.
Yeah,
we got
probably
big guys up there.
I think you're probably right. We could do that math.
Kenny, do you have their weights?
Well, we have what's listed on the roster. You guys tell me how accurate those are.
Yeah, Club tends to add a few
what?
5 to 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Touchdown for Gelder. He runs it up the middle into the end zone. The second Hawk touchdown of the night.
Still keeping that 35 is huge, though, 'cause
Yeah.
that keeps the clock
Keep
going.
the clock
just
running.
running it down.
53-12. The Saints lead it.
I'd assume that we'd probably run out the clock next time when we're on offense. We just got to keep driving it.
Yeah,
Driving the ball.
getting out of here before 9, that's not too bad.
That'll be all right.
Not too bad at all, especially for a drive this long.
Yeah, for an hour and a half, hour, 40-minute drive home.
Get these guys some sleep. And then it's an extended weekend, too.
Oh,
Labor
yeah.
Day.
3-day weekend
3-day
coming up.
weekend, yeah.
Always
Yeah,
nice after that
practice on
first
Monday,
week
though.
of school, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like I said, get a little practice Monday, but at least you don't have to go through the whole thing. Get kind of a short week next week as the Saints. Herrick gets the 2-point conversion. The Saints will take on Starmont next week. First home game. I believe it's senior night already, Hall of Fame night, all of that, all happening. At least that's what the schedule says. Next Friday night at home. Be there, Saints fans. I know there's a bunch of you out there listening from campgrounds tonight. Get your camping out of the way. Be there next week at home. Cheer on these Saints. This is going to be a fun year. Like I said, this team is loaded. They've got the size. They've got the experience. They found another Suisse out that can chuck that pigskin to play quarterback. So I didn't have to learn a new name. We just, just reload. I already apologized to him for calling him Jace, even though I didn't tonight. I will Jace throughout the year, so it's going to happen. Just be just how it is. He's ready for it. What do you think of that pass tonight to Haugen in the corner?
It was great. That was actually really good.
Well thrown ball.
Nice
Beautiful
ball.
spiral.
When you got a whole bunch of time too, just sit in the pocket.
I was just going to
wait for
mention
it.
how important is it to be able to sit back there and let that develop.
I remember if you rewatch that touchdown you had there. I mean, he was in his quarterback stance for quite a while before he threw that ball, that's huge for a quarterback, especially a young one. If you can get him used to those situations where you're just sitting in the pocket and you're kind of feeling out around the pocket, and you just know you can feel the presence of left and right. I mean, that's huge in just a young quarterback.
Nielsen did say last year when we were playing that we did have the best pass block team he's ever had, and that's just because we had a good quarterback, so we could do that type of stuff. But this year we probably could beat it out because we got more experience with the pass block. I bet well, I guess we never worked on it that much in practice because we're normally pretty run heavy, but
Right.
I guess if we got another quarterback that can chuck it around, we should probably get some more work on it.
There you
Matt Clemenger on the side goes down.
Smartly gets the ball, goes down. Corbin Michaels first one there to congratulate him.
Looking to coaches are smart here. They'll hold the split ends for as long as the clock runs down, and then they'll send them in and
Send them out with what, 10 seconds or so on the
send 'em
clock?
out
12.
with about 12 seconds out there. And, they could tell Gavin, but usually
better
the
off just to
quarterbacks,
just
first varsity course, the experience is usually
Like, get
of
the play,
year.
call it, and go. We'll run the timing on our side. Yeah.
We'll get the timing as coaches. Looks like we're going, though.
We're going. They want to get 6 here. Gavin Squire under center. Handoff right side. Kane Dietrich, I believe, has the football.
Looks like Zader moved to split.
Zader is now a split. Number 4, Zaid
So,
Shell. I had to get used to that.
Center to split, so a weird one you never really see much of.
I didn't see any of our split ends tonight. Do you know who they are? They're Seth, last year's split end. Who did they?
Yep, I believe it would be Seth,
Trey.
JT, and Trey.
JT, okay. So pretty young wide receiver set,
Yeah.
but you got running backs that can catch the ball really well too. So I mean, you can just throw it around with them.
Defensive backs are going to be young as well.
Yeah.
Got Mullenbeck back there to anchor it as the senior, but you're going to have JT and
Power
Johans.
to Kane.
Kane does a nice job of breaking the first tackle, but
Kane's a quick guy, too.
oh, he's fast. He's the fastest guy I've ever
Real
seen
fast.
from home plate to second base. Like, just when it's crazy how fast he can do that. Sorry, Dan. Dan's not happy.
Yeah, Dan's not happy.
Dan's
about
the fastest guy I've ever seen from second base to home, if that helps. It's just different. It's a different skill. That's all. We never did get that foot race, and now once the season was over, we said we were going to get the Dan versus Kane. We're going to settle this once and for all, see who is fastest. We might have to do that.
He's got to save his legs. He's going to be running track.
Yeah, big
at
track
night.
guy now.
Yeah.
Running hills today, actually.
Daniel Sutcliffe. Running hills.
Running hills.
Pass, Gavin Squire, step back.
Kind of a wide open right there.
Lando Hillman.
Going down the sideline right now.
He's quick. He
Quick
looks quick.
with it. My goodness. Sideline's pumped up. Nothing better than seeing that right now.
Touchdown, Saints.
Lando
Squire to
Hillman.
Landon Hillman.
That was a bomb, 70
A
yards.
70-yard touchdown reception for Landon Hillman.
Nice.
The Saints are going to cap it off with that one. 59-14 Saints.
He looked good, too, there.
Number 21, Landon Hillman.
I didn't know Lando had that kind of speed.
I didn't
on
either.
him.
He pulled away.
He pulled away from those guys.
That was a thing of beauty. Good pass from Gavin Squire. Like we said, this team's loaded. We got first-team guys, second-team guys, third-team guys. They can all do it.
And that's huge, showing that we have that tight end that can come in if Haugen's hurt or Haugen goes down, that can just
100%.
Just can catch something and go run.
Just go run. Yep, exactly.
No one's going to expect it. It's kind of a sneaky card there, but
A little issue with the snap. Extra points no good. 59-14. Here it is. Look at this
ball.
thing. Just boom.
It pulls away right here, too.
He does. Watch this right here.
Looks quick. His stride gets a little bigger.
Yeah. And away he goes into the end zone. Landon Hillman for 70 and
No
6.
celebration, though. He's been there before.
I've been
He's
there.
Too cool.
I've been there.
Oh, he flicks the ball on the ground.
I love it. Great job.
Don't even give it to the ref. Just flicks it on the ground.
What a great night here to start the 2025 football season. The Saints are going to win it. Go to 1-0 on the season. Their first of 2 non-district games. Start district play next week at home versus Starmont.
Oh, is that home versus Starmont?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep,
that'll be a big one.
We are at home next week. Be there. That will be a honestly, this district, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. You know, Southwind's in there. Southwind's getting a bunch of talk. We'll see who they have and who's injured. I've heard some stories, some rumors. We'll see who's on the field tonight. Is he playing? Is he not? Believe he had surgery. So I don't think you will see Streeter out there. I think that changes that team. But football's a big sport, right? Takes a whole lot more than one guy. They are ranked in some polls. Southwind is, and that is the opponent, I believe, in 3 weeks for these Saints. So key kind of early
if you
start.
got Corbin Michaels as well. So.
Corbin Michaels put on a show early in this one. No doubt about it. This is Johnson
running
looking
out of bounds,
for
scared.
The sideline, trying to stop the clock, perhaps.
No clue. Just doesn't want. He doesn't want contact.
That's right. We still got the running clock, so she's going to run anyway.
Just go to a knee if you're just trying.
Terrified. Terrified. Saints presence showing it right here.
Saints presence. I love it.
You'll see me at Iowa State tomorrow.
Iowa State tomorrow. Tell us about
security.
this. You're working the security line.
So if you're scanning your tickets, I'll probably be there.
All right, so if you're going to the Iowa State game tomorrow, I'll be in Iowa City. I'm going to the other one where I hear Carson Sparrow's working security. This must be college baseball thing, huh, is to work security at these.
It's a JUCO thing.
I got you.
I guess Sparrows D2.
He's playing at Upper Iowa, so they're running the security at Kinnick tomorrow. You're running security with your team at what's that place called?
Ames.
What's the stadium? Jack Trice Stadium?
Jack Trice,
Is it still Jack Trice Stadium? There you go.
Gosh, 1 minute left here. Doesn't seem like a bad start to the season at all.
Nope.
Pretty confident, I'd say. That's nice.
Saints are going to come out of here the long road trip with a W, 59-14, under a minute to play here.
Neil here. Nope.
No, they don't care.
They're going to get some playing in. I like it.
Yep, he gets punished down there. He's
Tackle
probably going to want to nail the next
looks
play.
like Jevin. A lot of Saints on the tackle there, though.
Caden Dean on the carry for the Hawks. A host of Saints make the tackle. 66 in for the Saints. 66 is Mickey Nielsen, the freshman.
Oh, my.
Mickey's in there.
Mickey's in there. 24 is Jevin Damon.
big.
We learned that tonight.
Yeah, Mickey.
Logan Wagner, 62. 29 is Brody Dolph.
Who's 70? Oh, is that Petey? Big
76,
Pete?
Big Pete.
76 is Big Pete. All right, I'll trust you. Ethan Peterson, that's Big Pete, and that's good to know what his nickname is.
And Yinger, I think, is 28. Yinger
28 is Keegan Zacharias.
Oh,
Keegan
so
Come on,
what's
J-Man.
Yinger?
That
20.
will do it. And the Saints are going to win it. 59-14 is your final here. The Saints move to 1-0 to start the season. What a performance from Corbin Michaels, Porter Schweisow, Connor Mullenback, Haugen, the offensive and defensive lines, all 10 of them that played tonight. Hats off, Saints. What a great start to the season. There's your MVPs. We got 13 MVPs to start this one.
Pretty good.
Dylan Hansen, Jay Schweisow, thanks for joining us here in the booth. Thanks for, know, you come back after that. A year removed from playing is probably a little weird, but I know these guys out there appreciate seeing you up there. We hear a lot of that. I can tell you that from a baseball coach's perspective, where it's like, hey, you see that guy from last year was back here cheering us on? That's cool to see. Good work, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Signing off.
Signing
I won't
off,
be at many of these, so.
All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
Gander back to Candle Genius here. We will get you wrapped up and into next week. Thanks, guys. Well, Mr. Candle Genius.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts on a 59-14 Saints victory?
You know, I got to tell you, you always start the season optimistic. There was no question a minute into this thing that we have every right to be optimistic. Like you said, you're watching the other game that we're going to get to play next week. We're going to learn a lot more about ourselves. I think the coach will tell you, too, hey, that's just one game. Let's go take the next one. We don't have really any right to be, I think, too highly of ourselves. We came in here. We did our job.
Yep.
We're going to go home a little bit early tonight, and then this team's going to start preparing for a game next week that they're going to expect to bring their best game.
Yep, and this was a game you had to come and take care of business, right? You knew they were replacing a bunch of their offense, lost a bunch of what they had through graduation. They had a good front four that was returning, so you had to come in here tonight, hang on to the football, not commit a bunch of penalties. They did all of that tonight, no turnovers. Did the Saints have a penalty tonight?
You know, I don't
think they did.
recall that they did.
I think there was only 3 or 4 penalties all night, and I think they were all on Southampton, except for the holding penalty. Did have one holding penalty here in the third or fourth quarter. So one penalty on the Saints. I believe they will take that. They come out of here again with a 59-14 victory that probably honestly wasn't that close, right? They ran away with this thing. I think you said it in the first 3 minutes. It was pretty clear how this was going to go. Corbin Michaels starts the year off with a bang, 4 touchdowns and a whole bunch of yards for him. Porter Schweisow answered all the questions we had about what was going to happen at the quarterback position. Those questions are answered. A tougher test coming to town next week when Starmont rolls in to St. Ansgar for game number 2. Be there and be loud. If you can't, because you're in, what do we see tonight? Texas and California.
Oh, man, everywhere.
Then, there's Saints TV for that. Otherwise, we will see you in St. Ansgar next week. Candle Genius, thanks for all you do. 59-14, the Saints win it.
See you next week, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight.